Oh, Vic Sizemore, you cut to the core of me. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Greetings and welcome to the Friday afternoon Vodkast podcast. I love you. I'm leaving. And stop. Hey, all you Billy Bumblers out there, how you doing? Don't ignore the little guy in the corner over here. He's just he's taking care of some business for me. No, I'm testing something out, and I'm satisfied so far with the results. Sadly, I will disappear. It's like a magic. I'm like a magic, guys. Hey, I got a few things I want to talk about. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this. I illustrated the cover of this book. This is I Love You, I'm Leaving by Vic Sizemore. It's stories about... I don't know if they're based on his life. I've never really asked him about it, but I'll find out soon enough. I just ordered his new book, which should be coming in any day now. That is entitled Goodbye, My Tribe, Tales of an Evangelical Exodus, I believe. Something along that lines. I'll put a link down in the comments if I remember. Do you guys want to open up a box with me? I think you do. All right. He probably wouldn't be here if not. So I think by now, if you're not used to seeing this box, the guy in the corner is starting to weird me out a little bit. Anywho, I think we all know what this is. Oh, there we go. We'll use the old rusty, trusty Vodkast switchblade, or whatever you call these, stilettos, I think they're called. I still can't quite figure out why they're coming from a company called greenrabbit.com. Maybe they're the ones that do the packaging, and I have no idea. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could complete this story for you. But I can't, so I shan't. Yeah, they are. Oh, actually, I think, amazingly, these are in much better condition than the other two. These are the lesbian Oreos. And yes, they're not perfect, but they're actually much cleaner. Look, oh, those top three look like, no, yeah, that's a problem. It doesn't matter. I'm just really excited. Now I have the two pride flags, which my son pointed out. One of these was packaged wrong. I don't know if that makes it more collectible or not. But you can see all the packages are facing the same way. But if you look at the two pride flags, it starts red to orange on the top, and this one's on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at. You don't really care. Things like that have always intrigued me, and now they intrigue my sons, because misprints or like finding like a coin or a bill or something that's not... coins or like comic books or baseball cards that are misprinted, or there's a rare one. Like, I've always been like a person who loves finding those things. Like, I guess at heart, I'm Indiana Jones. Man, I would love to be Indiana Jones. As you guys know, the producer/seducer Rick Brady has been sending me hot things to eat on the show. This is the Revenge of the Reaper. Now, I just had the Reaper, the Creeping Reaper last week. It was hot, but it was controllably hot. Like, it wasn't killing me. I didn't absolutely have to have, milk or water, anything to try to quench the heat. But then I watched some videos comparing that and this and different jerkies, and this is the one that seems to be the most potent out of all of them. I've got a big glass of milk over there ready to go. I probably should have taken an antacid first, but I'll take one afterwards. Okay, so the thing that gets to me about this one is there's like nothing in here, which means it's like concentrated down. I feel like this is all like here. Hang on. This is all the jerky. It said it was. That's coming off on my hands too. Damn. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so this is so there's a half an ounce. So that probably makes sense. I've bought a half ounce of weed before, and I don't know, that seems a little light to me, but I'm going to start with a really small piece here. If it's, if it's edible, then we'll move on and maybe finish it off. But as of this moment, God, it hurts. It always hurts. Oh, immediate. It hit my tongue. My tongue's on fire. I'm going to spit this out. Carolina Reaper's nothing to joke with. That was bad. I tried to give it a minute just so you can see how bad it is. I got the hiccups. Okay, fuck this. That's by far the first one. That's by far the worst one I've had. It's covered in Carolina Reaper. Some kind of an extract or a powder, more of a powder. It's getting behind my tongue now, and that's bad. It's bad back there. My eyes are watering. My nose is filling up. It comes back so hard after you take a drink of milk. This is awful. Nothing really tames it. Time. That's about it. It's starting to go away. The pain is so real. Ugh. The last one you could have possibly eaten the bag, sat there and snacked on it. This one, you would have to have a mouth of steel. This is one of the hottest things I've ever eaten. Hotter than the gummy bear. No, probably about the gummy bear. It's not nearly bad as the Apollo sauce straight off of a spoon, but it's just as bad as it's still, yeah, it's chip level. Maybe not chip level. Chip and Apollo were really close. All right. I think I'm past the point where I can't not talk anymore. We'll see how this goes. My tongue's still, everything in my mouth is still tingly, like pins and needles, fire. But it's not in the back of my throat anymore. When it was in the back of my throat, that was the worst. For a second, I was like, am I going to die? I need to move around. Sometimes getting up and moving around is the only thing that will be like, okay, I need to be in motion because if I need to get to the hospital, I need to be on my feet. Hang on. So we still have the toe of Satan and the checker nut challenge, hot challenge nuts thing. Both of those I kind of want to do with someone else, especially the checkers. You really kind of have to. I mean, I could just play it by myself. If you guys would rather just watch me eat every nut in there, I'm not going to get that far. If I get one bad nut, one real hot one, I'll be done. I'll tap out. That's a sad thing. Like, you think about what you'd be willing to go through for certain people or your country or whatever it is that means the most to you in your life. And you'd say, you could torture me for 100 hours. I'd never give up those secrets. But there are things that when you're faced with on a strange day-to-day basis, as in my life at least, like eating hot things, you have to be like, well, I mean, I'm not that much of a patriot, really. Just stop feeding me this goddamn hot stuff, please. Yeah. I can feel it in my gums now that it's kind of leaving my tongue. All up in my lips, wherever it touched my lips. I'm being very cautious to not put... That's fun to do. To not put my hands near my eyes, because there is probably trace amounts of... Yeah, I can see it. Look at... Oh, yeah. Can you see it? You can't see it. There's orange on there. There's a little bit of orange. Well, I survived another hot jerky challenge. Thank you for the challenges, Rick. As much as I complain about them, it is fun to do these. And I appreciate you sending them to the Vodkast. If you guys are loving watching me burn as much as I love making these things, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hit the little bell icon to let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and take care of each other out there. I'm Jason Oliver, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Vodkast podcast. Take care, and boy howdy.